Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 last here and welcome back to another video on this channel. In this last episode, we had a very interesting game, a well of a banger I would say, because we versed PSV Eindhoven at Eindhoven Stadion or Philips Stadium, and it was decided to see who was going to stay top of the table. But I wasn't expecting that to be very close. Yes, it was very, very, very close. And it was all thanks to Gabriel Martinelli, who sealed with a match-winning goal, scored a brace. Well, he not only scored a brace for his team, but he also scored the match-winning goal, which might have cemented Arsenal at the top of the table. Depends if we somehow lose to Zurich, because PSV could easily beat Bodo Glimt, but if we somehow bottle this, we could probably, because remember, we only defeated them by 1 point. Just one crucial point. So yeah. But our next game, we're up against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yep. I'm actually going to be wearing the yellow shirt just to jinx Wolverhampton right there, because sometimes when I wear these kits, it does kind of jinx, the teams. But yeah. But anyway, if I wear this yellow shirt, I'm basically going to put a massive jinx on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Depends. So yeah, we're actually going to be up against these Wolves, and I'm pretty sure that Arsenal should really get the job done. I wouldn't be that surprised if they don't, but yeah, they should really get the job done against Wanderers. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's enjoy this episode. Hello guys, we're back. And we're not back, but we're here to watch Arsenal versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. But I kind of fluffed my lines there at the first, when I was trying to do this. But yeah, we're up against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And let's take a look at the standings here. I'm pretty sure that some of the matches are finished. Yes, they are. And I would be surprised Aston Villa's also finished right here. Let's take a look at Villa's. Yup. Wait, actually, I don't know what happened with Villa there. Let's go to December here. So Villa somehow bottled this match against Bournemouth, and now it could be anyone's game here. And same thing with Manchester United. They could have actually overtaken us. Yeah, they lost to Newcastle United. So if we actually win this, we could actually get up to third position. And Manchester City right there, as usual, they got the job done over Tottenham. They're not going to be surprised with the Tottenham bottlers and such. But yeah, let's take a look at the squad here. See if who's fit. Everyone looks fit here. I mean, Zinchenko and Martinelli are the only ones who are having slight fitness issues, but I don't think there would be any problems here. But yeah, looks like we're up against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and there is a press conference that will be happening. But let's take a look at the pre-match report. Yup, they have Matthias Cunha, Oscar, Pedro Neto would be there. I'm pretty sure he should be there. I mean, Guedes and Richards are the only unavailable players. But yeah, there's Nori, Dawson, Kilman, Semedo, Nelson Semedo, Newhouse, Matthias, Podence, Oscar, Jose Sa. And yep, looks like they're in 16th place. They're actually in the battling relegation. But yeah, let's take a look at the training session. Well, not training session, but let's take a look at the press conference here, so don't go anywhere as we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back from the press conference, and the three questions that Arteta responded was obviously that Arsenal are not been they have not been that consistent in terms of winning against the traditional six teams. Well, they did win against Chelsea. That's their only win. They drew to Manchester United, and then they lost to two crucial matches, the one against Spurs and Man City here. But apart from this, I mean, Arsenal had that 5-game winning streak, but I'm pretty sure that Arsenal should not underestimate, teams like this. They could spring out of nowhere. Yes, it rarely happens, and because of tactical view, there would be upsets all over the place. There could be sometimes lower ranking teams upsetting. Maybe by draws they could upset, but I don't know. But anyway, so we're going with the gegenpressing, whereas Wolves are going with the kick and rush. So yeah, Zinchenko and Martinelli are like the only ones who are actually, battling slightly fitness. But I think apart from that, I mean, let's take a look at the team management, because this happened with Gabriel once. But like I said, I'm still trusting those players. Well, maybe Timber I can probably sub him off. Maybe for Calafiori, because Timber's obviously battling fitness. We cannot use him. So where's Calafiori? He's there. I may have to turn him back to a centre-back since there are a few centre-backs. And there are, left-backs, there's only Teddy and Zinchenko. Yeah, so I got Calafiori, and I mean, he's also battling fitness, but at least he's kind of fit. And Teddy's there. I mean, Teddy, I could use him. Martinelli, I think, could probably be a big bonus. Maybe I could probably bring him in for Emil Smith-Rowe. But yeah. So it looks like Smith-Rowe will probably come on in for Declan Rice or maybe Partey. But you know what? It might be good to rest Martinelli. Because I know he's done pretty well, but you know how it is. You know how it is when it comes to Premier League matches. He's not that consistent. So it should be better to actually sub him off. And yeah, that'll be my only change for the game, as everyone is actually come back from being rested for the Europa League match. Saliba's there, Gabriel's there, Camavinga's there, Saka's there. They're all fit. But I really hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's enjoy this episode. Alright guys, Gabriel Jesus still the top scorer of the Premier League and also the Arsenal top scorer. But can he replicate it? We've seen some shocking displays from Gabriel Jesus. He's not been, consistent for the past few games, I would say. But yeah, looks like we're up against the Wolverhampton Wanderers. So, yeah. Sorry guys, I was a bit quiet. But yeah. Arsenal, they have that kind of run. But sometimes they could be halted by these teams like Wolves. Or, because Wolves are also like Fulham. But they're also like a developing team too. But yeah, the only change we've been made was Emil Smith-Rowe for Martinelli. Apart from this, they're all the same. Well, in most of the Premier League matches. But, yeah. And we're still trusting Zinchenko despite his fitness issues. But apart from that, everyone looks fit and ready to play this match. And let's take a look at Wolves' starting 11. So they have Jose Sa, Craig Dawson, Ryan Nauri, Max Kilman, Semedo, Sarabia, Noyes, Nunes, Ponence, Oscar, and then Matheus Cunha. Surprised Pedro Neto is not there. Yeah, there's Gary O'Neill. He's actually the skipper, or not the skipper, but the manager of the Wolves team. And Jose Sa has that type of leadership, even though he's a goalkeeper. And Craig Dawson's actually the skipper of Wolves. There could be chances that Arsenal can fumble here, but we don't know. Anything can happen. Wolves can surprise us, or maybe Arsenal can somehow still dominate as usual. But let's see. Looks like Wolves will be starting the kickoff there with their away kits. They're not at their usual yellow kits. They're with their blue kits. Kind of looks like Manchester City right there. Maybe Man City in disguise. Now here's Emil Smith-Rowe. He might have been consistent in a few games, but maybe not in this one. Here's Kai Havertz. Still Havertz here. Havertz finds Smith-Rowe. Emil Smith-Rowe. Back to Havertz. Still Kai. Kai finds Emil Smith-Rowe. Can he shoot? He does. He can shoot and he can find goals at the right time. The substitute for Gabriel Martinelli scores the goal. And that's Emil Smith-Rowe. It's been a while since I've probably used Emil Smith-Rowe in a few matches. Now he's finally getting some type of momentum and some confidence lately. I mean, in real life he's actually playing for Fulham, but if we actually keep him for the remainder of this career mode, this could be pretty good for Emil Smith-Rowe, and I know he can probably battle for the starting lineup. So a goal from Emil Smith-Rowe puts Arsenal in the lead. But like I said, in tactical view, Arsenal can fumble from this position. So it's better that their defense have to strike. Now here's Cunha. Finds Oscar. Not the Brazilian Oscar, not the one in China, but yeah. There's different Oscar. Now here's Neos. I don't know who that player is. Whoever that player is, he tried to shoot, but Ramsdale made a pretty good save. Yeah, I think that's Nihuis. I can't pronounce pretty much. But yeah. He actually had a chance to put Wolverhampton into a pretty good position, maybe try to equalize from there. But what a save here from Ramsdale. Never disappoints any Arsenal supporters at the background there. But looks like Wolverhampton Wolves have a corner kick. But Ramsdale just had to end the attack by just coming forward. He just had to do that normally. But depends if their defense is, striking up. Now here's Kamavinga. He finds Kai Havertz. Havertz crosses it in. Finds Odegaard. And Odegaard just has to volley it in. Just has to volley this one in for the Arsenal skipper. Gives Wolverhampton Wolves a pretty bad time here. I mean, gives Arsenal in front and puts Wolves in the mud right there. But what a cross here from Havertz. What a collect from Odegaard. He just had to collect that one in cool, calm, complacent mode here. And what a volley. This wasn't actually a volley. This was like scoring it like a flare shot right there. Jose Sa tried to save this one, but it was kind of too late here for him. But yeah, Odegaard has actually been pretty good. He's probably been the stepper up for Gabriel Jesus lately. Because now he's not basically been the goal poacher. He's now relying his other players. Because, I mean, he done his job at the first half of the Arsenal career mode. Now it's all up to his players that has to do the job. Maybe the defense, the midfielders, and mostly their left wingers. Maybe the left attackers or so. Now here's Gabriel Jesus finds Kamavinga. Just barely finds Jesus right there. That could have been intercepted. Finds Saka. Here's Saka. Still Saka. Subukai Saka. But he gets tackled by... But here's Kamavinga. I mean, Kamavinga somehow has it. But I think he kind of lost it right there. Here's Nelson Semedo. Still Semedo. Manages to outrun Emil Smith-Rowe there. Semedo just chips it in. Finds Oscar. Finds Mateus Cunha. Cunha finds Nunes. And this could be a goal here for Wolves. But Ramsdale just had to take the hit right there. That was a powerful shot from Nunes. But what a save here from Ramsdale. Here's Kamavinga. Bolstering through the Wolves defense. But somehow manages to intercept at the right time. This could have been a dangerous attack here from Arsenal. But like I said, in tactical view modes, there could be a chance for an upset. Oscar with a good run. But unlucky for him that he's caught offside. Yup. Just steps offside there. What a trap here from Arsenal. They know that Arsenal should not give this one away. And Saliba kicks this one in, but only to find Nunes. And Nunes finds Oscar, who was just caught offside initially. Now finds Neuhaus. And that's the player's name that I had difficulties in. Neuhaus has it. Cross this one in. But what a bicycle kick to get out of danger here from Kamavinga. But still the attack is in. It's still on. Arsenal are not out of the woods yet. Semedo had that chance. But what a tackle here from one of the Arsenal defense there. But especially that bicycle kick. You can actually score bicycle kick, goals from bicycle kick. But I've never seen actually a bicycle kick in terms of defense here. Now here's Kamavinga. Finds Gabriel Jesus. Still Jesus. Jesus finds Havertz. This could be a chance for Arsenal to get 3 goals, which they do. It's an assist actually from Gabriel Jesus. And Havertz, is he going to do his usual celebration? No, he doesn't. Just do the knee slide. I mean, that's common for most of the footballers. They do knee slides. But what an assist here from Gabriel Jesus. Finds Havertz. See, he's mostly now a reliant player than being the goal scorer. That's pretty good skills here from Gabriel Jesus there. I know he's not on the score sheet. Everyone's expecting him to be in the score sheet based on what form he's actually caught up to. He's picked up that form. And that's actually his 5th goal of the tournament. Or of the season, actually. Not of the tournament, but season. Now here's Gabriel. Surprisingly enough, Gabriel is actually the high-scoring defender in this season. Like the 24-25 season, I would say. He's actually the high-scoring defender. Scored 2 goals from set pieces. And that too against the traditional 6 sides. Spurs and Man City put together. And Odegaard has a chance to make it 2. But what a save from Jose Sa. And Arsenal have another corner here. They have a corner. They don't have another corner. That might be their first corner of the game because Wolves had the corner. But Ramsdale had to easily avoid the, they don't have to rely on the defense that much because he knows that Ramsdale cannot make that save. He's doing everything for the team. And here's Saka with the corner. Goes long. What a defense here from Wolves. Smith Rowe somehow has it, but he gives it away cheaply. But it doesn't matter as Arsenal have a pretty commanding lead at half-time. 3-0. Odegaard, Emil Smith Rowe, and obviously Kai Havertz, the vice-captain. They're in the score sheet, especially Emil Smith Rowe. Just, he's mostly a reserve player. But obviously we trust him. He's been that complacent lately. And obviously that goal from Emil Smith Rowe might have actually given Arsenal the lead. We thought this could have been just, the start of Arsenal's way of, fumbling in it. But still they kept on attacking, and that's how they kept on putting pressure on Wolves there. That was a flare shot actually from Odegaard. You can see the replay right there. Just to let you know, I won't be showing you Arsenal replays because obviously this is a tactical view mode. It could have been fun, but this is tactical view because you will see, because I know people in the comments would say, you haven't scored, it was the CPU who has done it. I know, but please, sometimes you gotta respect my decisions. I'll try my best to get the tripod ready, before the second season starts. But like I said right here, enough of getting off topic. That's the summary here for Arsenal and Wolves. They got 4 shots, Wolves got only 2. But I know for sure that Arsenal will do pretty good. Changes are not going to be made as Arsenal look commanding from this position. But anything can happen because somehow this happened with Liverpool and Crystal Palace before. I think that was in the 2013-14 season where Liverpool led against Crystal Palace, but then they bottled a 3-0 lead or so, I think. Now here's Alexander Zinchenko. Was battling fitness. Finds Kamavinga. Still Vinga. Vinga finds Odegaard, but he gets intercepted by Atnoure. Now Podence has it. Finds Nunes. Nunes finds Newhouse. And Arsenal's next match is against Luton Town. And that's away from home. So Arsenal are most likely going to be in their away kits. And this could be the start of Arsenal's fumble right there as Wolverhampton Wanderers get their first goal of the tournament. Not of the tournament. Why am I saying tournament? I meant first goal of the game. Sorry that I fluffed there. I kind of bottled right there. But yeah, what a run here from the Wolves scorer. I'm not sure if that's Nunes. Is it? No, it's Newhouse. Newhouse is actually the goal scorer for Wolves. The player who we try to get, one back. He's, try to score the equalizer initially, but got denied by Ramsdale. That's the same player. And as you can see right there, Zinchenko goes off for Kieran Tierney. But this could be the start of... This could be where Arsenal has to really keep on attacking. Because this is where Arsenal should not bottle this from here. One goal, yes, I know it seems like, oh, they cannot catch up. But don't count the Wolves yet. Remember what Arteta said, you should not underestimate teams like this. And that's why Gabriel Jesus, the goal scorer and the top scorer of Arsenal, the highest scorer of the Premier League, answers it, responds it. He knows that when he bottles it, when a goal is being scored, you should beware. Because obviously, that's when Wolverhampton Wanderers can get momentum easily when a goal is scored. And Emil Smith Rowe comes in for Thomas Partey. Sadly, he has to play in the left midfielding side rather than his usual centre defensive side. He's not much of a defensive player. But yeah. So that means he's had to fill the void of Gabriel Martinelli. That's actually his 19th goal in just 14 matches. It's pretty insane for Gabriel Jesus. But like he said, Gabriel Jesus should not rely on him scoring all the time. He should give on to other players. He kind of fluffed it right there. It was the skipper that actually tackled it or intercepted it. Dawson. Now here's Oscar. But yeah, Arsenal's next match is against Luton Town. But as it stands, we could actually get third place. Depends if we don't concede a lot of goals, surprisingly. And that's, I think, Samara. I don't know who that player is. Why I keep on forgetting players? I mean, they're all unknown. That's why. That's the problem. But looks like Wolves got one back. Oh yeah, that's Sarabia. He got one goal back. Sarabia gets one goal back for Wolverhampton Wanderers. That guy was actually going to go from there, but he was actually being selfless and decided Sarabia to take the shot. That's how he did it. Wolverhampton just easily gets one back. But like I said, this could be the start where Arsenal should not underestimate Wolves, because this has happened with a lot of big teams lately. This has happened with Liverpool in that earlier match against Middlesbrough, 96-97 season. Yeah, Pablo Sarabia is the goal scorer for Wolverhampton Wanderers. But like I said initially, this has happened with many of the big teams. Liverpool versus Middlesbrough, 1996-97 season. Liverpool had the 3-goal lead. But how they fumbled it? They fumbled 3 goals against Middlesbrough, thanks to Fabrizio Ravanelli. Courtesy of Ravanelli right there. So Arsenal should not underestimate developing teams like Fulham or Wolverhampton Wanderers. Because Wolverhampton Wanderers, they have that aura. I mean, yes, they don't have those type of players, but they have that aura. And this could be a chance for Wanderers to get at least one goal back. But Ramsdale with a huge save, a huge pivotal save to deny the third goal for Wanderers. Now, opponents comes off for Hwang, the Korean player, Hwang Hee-chan. I'm pretty sure he's actually doing well for his national team, South Korea. And this could be a corner here for Wanderers. Neuhaus goes long, but Havertz just had to tuck this one out. And I don't think there's any Wolves player going for it. Their passing accuracy is kind of low, but they're dominating. They're mostly that dominant. They're not like tiki-taka Barcelona. So obviously. Now here's Kieran Tierney. Tierney manages to keep it in. Finds Partey, but Jose Sa just had to save it at the right time. The Arsenal just have to defend. They just have to defend. They just don't have to, keep on scoring. If they could do that, then I know for sure that they would be, ready for the title, title run and such, which they did. I mean, their defense was kind of in shambles, but Ramsdale saved it at the right time. He just had to collect it, obviously. That was kind of a bottling one from Wanderers right there. Now here's Cunha, but what a interception from Gabriel, but he loses the ball. This could be a chance for Wanderers to get one back. Neuhaus manages to keep the ball in, and I cannot believe he didn't take his chance. That could have been the chance that Wanderers could get one back. And just like that, Arsenal would hold on right there. They don't mind conceding the possession, because we're already in stoppage time. Jose Sa makes a pretty wonderful save right there, but it doesn't matter, as Arsenal get the job done over the Wanderers, 4-2. Unless if Arsenal have one last say right there. Here's Odegaard. Still Odegaard. Is he going to cross? He manages to shield the ball. Finds Jesus. Wanderers manages to keep that one away. But it doesn't matter, as Arsenal have 6 wins in a row. And they are ready to actually challenge for the Premiership here. Their defense is what matters. But we're actually in December, and December is probably the month where most matches will happen for Arsenal. There is no man of the match player for the time being. But Arsenal, even with Gabriel Jesus on the score sheet, they still managed to keep their ways, keep their winning streak on. And that's how Arsenal, they kept on believing. And they take 3rd place. Because they cannot draw. Draw or loss, doesn't matter. But maybe like unrealistic scorelines, like for some reason, if low-ranking teams maybe kind of have a big lead over, the big teams, this could be kind of outrageous. Maybe if it was Everton or at least Fulham, maybe that Fulham might be understanding. But if it is like maybe a promoted team like Southampton, Leicester City. I mean, Leicester City were good at that time. Maybe Leicester City might be okay, but like Luton Town, Sheffield United, Burnley, if those teams are like, if they're progressing, if they're like somehow getting the win, that might be unfair. Because that might not be the script. Maybe only if Arsenal might have rested their players, but we're not gonna get that much, involved. But anyway, let's take a look at the post-match interview. Let's see what Mikel Arteta has to say for his side's victory.
We've got some questions for you.
Another win. How long will this run go? Up against Wolverhampton Wanderers again. Your team was able to turn things around pretty spectacularly. Great win. What did you do differently today? And just to let you know, I kind of skipped it right there. It went on by quickly. I was going to tell what he was saying, but it got quickly skipped. But anyway, I think we have good characters here at Wolverhampton Wanderers. We were disappointed to lose the last. I don't know what you were saying there, Mikel Arteta. That is kind of a wrong sentence from you. Looking at form and looking at the table, Arsenal were always favourites against Wanderers, and 2 goals to the good tells its own story. Sometimes you just have to be ready to scrap, to work and make runs, battle for headers. You wear down the opposition. That's what happened today. The boys put a lot of hard graft, and I'm pleased with the result. So in that first question, which was actually skipped, Arteta actually said that until they keep on performing, that's when they'll do well. Because how will this run go? That's what the reporter said. But like what Arteta said, it'll keep on going as long as the boys handle it. But yeah, Arsenal extend runs to 6 wins, and their next match is against Luton Town. So Luton Town is probably going to be a pretty good match. They're actually 15th in the table. But as you can see right here, we take 3rd place. And Manchester City, how has Manchester City bottled it? They didn't bottle it. They lost another. Villa actually lost another match. I cannot believe it. And City got another win. So yeah, City got a job. Oh, because City defeated Villa in the top of the two, the top 2 clash. Because Villa and City were actually battling. They were like the top 2 teams in the standings, and Man City got the better of it. They were like calling Villa pretenders. So now it could be to 3 points, as it would be standing if we would get the job done over Luton. But yeah. But I really hope you enjoyed this one. And let's just, kind of move on. Oh, we're already in. Sorry, forgot. So I really hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll be back for our next episode. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back, and just as we witnessed, we kept on winning. We actually got another win over Wolves. We got now 6 wins actually on trot. That's how we are. I mean, Arsenal got the job done over Wolves. It was not surprising. Emil Smith-Rowe, the goal scorer for Martinelli. I mean, he's a substitute for Martinelli. Then Odegaard, Jesus, and obviously Odegaard and I kind of forgot who the player was. But yeah, Odegaard I think scored that volley. I think it was Saka that was a goal scorer. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, Havertz. I forgot about Kai Havertz right there. He was also there in the score sheet. But yeah, Wolves were actually going to come back in the game, but it wasn't enough. But at least Arsenal kept on building. They kept on believing, and they kept on holding on that lead. And that's how they're currently now in 3rd place. But if they keep on maintaining that form, because for sure Man City and Aston Villa, they're at the top of the table. They're like the top 2 teams. Surprisingly, Villa is surprisingly 2nd in the table now. Well, because I already checked. And these 2 sides already had a go. But Man City got the job done over Villa. 3 goals to 1. So, yeah. If we actually win over Luton Town, which we should, because Luton Town is actually the promoted team from the Championship. So if we lose to them, despite the fitness and such, I mean, let me tell you a disclaimer. If we lose to a team that is low fitness, even though our best players are in, then we know that this is a glitch in the matrix. Then we know this is not in the script or so. But if players are actually rested and we have to, rest some players, that win is deserved. Because some players, they don't have that experience. But like in that Fulham match, I kind of rested all their players because, kind of afraid of the Premiership and such. That was well deserved. But in that Sheffield United and that Burnley match, where they had that 4-0 lead, that Sheffield United match especially, where they had that 4-0 lead, that is a glitch in the matrix. So don't say that I kind of cheated. I wasn't going to tell you that, but because you might find out soon, I have no choice. But like I said, in that Sheffield United match, when that they were 4-0, that was actually a glitch in the matrix because Arsenal were like starting 11. They kept their starting 11 players. They didn't battle any fitness. They were all 100%. And I don't know why Sheffield United got the job done. This was actually kind of rigged in the way. So I had to make another attempt because this was not in the script. And I know this would be a biased thing to do, but you got to believe me. Sometimes you got to believe, my reasons here. So yeah, if Arsenal have their starting 11 and who have 100% fitness, how could they lose to Sheffield United like this? That's kind of weird. So that's why I know that it's not in the script. But you better believe me though. I have a feeling you guys will say, oh, you cheated. Why did you cheat? Listen to me. Just listen to me. You just have to believe me. That's all I got to tell you. But anyway, enough of being sidetracked. At least Arsenal got the win they needed. And if they keep on maintaining that win, they could. This could be a battle between Villa, City, and Arsenal for the title race. But we don't know. I really hope you enjoyed this one. So Brisbane 05 Blaster here. Signing off.